I didn't expect that questions coming out from the interviewer to our OBS gaming team. And
Wow.
but we have here another introductory video for Team OBS Gaming again.
Yeah, well, they show us. What's very interesting is that this team seems to be really bonded as a team. I don't know if.
Well, as far as I know, they have this one place where they gather together. It doesn't have to be like there will have to be a tournament before they will have to gather in one place. It's like they're just there.
Yeah.
They're like a group of friends hanging around in that house. They sleep there. They eat there.
Yeah, like a boot
They're
camp,
like
right?
boot camp. They're like siblings.
But essentially, because I mean, you know, when they were asked questions, they always point to one person. They know exactly who it is.
To point out. And I'm pretty sure all the fans of OBS Gaming were very happy to see that, feature video of OBS Gaming, wherein they get to know more about their most favorite player, especially as far as I know, Zapnu is one of the most awaited players here, knowing that Zapnu is the top one player coming up from the Philippines. So
well, if you do want to know about Obs Gaming, we do have the players right now. We have the list of the players here for Obsidian, I believe.
Obsidian, yes.
Gaming.
That's the meaning of OBS.
Yeah, that's
we'll have some introductory video. Are we putting it now? All right.
Exactly.
So here we go.
There you have it, guys.
Yes.
The Obsidian Gaming, their main squad. Of course, you have Dian, you have Jeff, QT Forever. You have Zapnu, you have Pakbet, YOLO, and Jayo.
And now you got their names in there, guys. If you want to stalk them on Facebook,
maybe
you can probably. They could, they have the option to actually change their name if they want to. If they don't want to be stalked around on Facebook. But as far as I know, all of these players they're pretty much very public, so they're open to their fans to chit chat. So there you go, Obsidian Gaming, and I think we have another. Of course, let's not forget their opponent for this game, OBS Gaming versus Aether Main. I think we could show the team profile of Aether Main as well.
The main team for the Aether. I mean,
the Aether team. Yep, they have two teams on this particular tournament, which is Aether Valkyrie.
We
a
saw
while
them
ago.
earlier. Yeah.
We saw them earlier.
And we do have Aether Main this time. I don't know if they are comprised of 6 members like Obsidian Gaming, but normally these teams they have substitutes, especially for main squads. It's a lot of importance in subs.
Definitely, definitely. And I think it is time for us to see the profile of Team Aether Main.
Aether Main, of course. They had also 2 points from yesterday's match.
Yes.
2-0, I believe.
Both of the teams, OBS Gaming and Aether Main, has 2 points from yesterday's matches. So tonight, it's a question of who will take away another point.
Exactly.
Will it be a 1-1 or a 2-0? We'll have to find out. Knowing that these teams are pretty much the main teams of their main clan, it is a question of who has a better execution, who has a better rotation, and strategy.
It makes me wonder: have these teams really screamed together against each other?
I guess no. I think they have met each other a lot, not only in ranked games, but I guess in other tournaments.
Probably.
The past tournaments that we have for Mobile Legends. And well, tonight they're gonna
battle it out for whoever, of course, the true winners of this particular match, because again they are they're the top teams for sure. And they have 2-0 apiece. And I think we can show this time Aether Main.
Aether Main,
members.
yes.
course, they have 6 members
Six
as well.
members.
You have Coco, you have Rebo, you have Yuji, you have Payne, you have 666, and Yeli Hayes for a
Yep.
team. I was really surprised there. There was a player whose role was all around.
Yeah, all around. I was actually waiting if I would see all of the members having that all around
Yeah.
all around role. But of course, I think that is a very important thing in a team as well, because you definitely can't have just one role when you want to go for a tournament. Of course, you should be able to adjust. Probably you could have one or two, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 mains that you, or role rather, that you can play very, very well. But having an all-around
Player.
member,
Exactly.
that is very interesting. Like,
He's probably the substitute player most of the time, because he enables the substitute players, because again he can adjust to any role that. There's a debate about some teams, some players actually having that specific role that you always play, so that you are in for mastery. But as for Aether main, it feels like all of their members adjust to the situation whenever it presents itself.
and I think we are ready for the drafting
have the
phase
draft.
of the match between OBS Gaming versus Aether Main. But before that, I just want to take this opportunity to shout out all of our current viewers there on the live stream: Christian Cabiles, Angela Rabarena, James Morales from Magic Gaming, Richel Bais, Jomel Bernardino, Liz So. So thank you guys for tuning in into our match. And of course, happy birthday to my partner here,
you.
Wolf. How old are you now?
Oh.
Tell the viewers.
Around 20.
20. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, you just have to believe. But of course, at the same time, these players are currently in the studio, guys, in the studio of Mineski. And we can see here Zapne is in the screen right now, picking that Gushon as the first pick of Team OBS Gaming. But take note, though, a lot of meta heroes are still open,
For
like
sure.
Angela,
The Kai is there.
Johnson as well.
Johnson. But they will have the first pick, Lancelot, to go up against the Gushan pick here from MPL. Really, I'm actually surprised to see a Cho really early ban. There's the Akai, there's the Kagura. Again, guys, this is totally different from normal tournaments that we see, because normally tournaments are done in an online tournaments, online setting. I mean,
especially for this regular season round robin match.
We have the LAN tournament. Of course, there's a lot of difference when you actually see your opponents. This time they are actually separated in rooms, but there's a little bit of difference when you're comparing online tournaments to LAN tournaments.
Because after this match, of course, they're gonna meet each other. Of course, when in tournament, you have to be sport, whether you win or lose. Well, anyway, going back to the composition of both of the teams, we can see here 2 assassins prioritized by this on the side of OBS Gaming. But are we seeing here Aether Payne actually picking marksman hero in here?
Wow. Okay, haven't seen this before.
Pretty interesting. So
a
while ago we saw a Bruno.
Oh no, they opted out.
Oh, we
I thought they opted out for this, but then again, on Obs Gaming side, they have the standard picks. They have the D-Gate to kind of deal with the Akai, with the crowd control that it does have. You have the Harley for the damage, so much damage, or so much AoE as well. Hellkurt, Gushon, the assassins that really are rising in the meta, and I forget the Grok. For sure.
Yeah, the Grok. And you mentioned already, Diggy, anti-crowd control, definitely, it will be definitely against the stun that will come out from that Hylos, as well as the ultimate that will come out from that Akai. Definitely, it is a matter of execution. Who will better execute the strategies? Of course, we all know both of the teams have their own strategies. It's just a matter of
how to execute it.
how to execute it, how they will adjust in case the opponent changes their strategy or the usual play that they show in the matches.
Yeah, especially with Aether, I believe, who actually picked the marksman, Hanabi.
Yeah, Hanabi on the side of Aether main. A while ago, we saw Bruno.
Actually, it didn't work out.
It didn't work out, but we have to see.
Let's see if
probably Aether main could prove us wrong.
And hopefully they will, because I'm really wanting teams to actually pick up more marksmen, or at least out of the meta heroes right now. But again, Obs Gaming sticking to what works, and Dian actually helping out his teammate, his Harley, in here just to secure early advantage in the lane. You can see how much emphasis they are putting onto this Harley.
And we can see Hanabi all alone in the bottom lane, having the chance to actually, try to get more golds, all alone, individual gold. And I'm actually surprised OBS Gaming not actually wanting to, try to gank that marksman. Probably even though they don't gank that marksman, they know that this marksman is not gonna snowball even up until mid game. Probably you have to wait until late game before this marksman will deal a lot of damage. But a fight is ongoing here. A lot of damage coming from this thanks to that survival of this OGDN, leaving alone with 1 HP bar.
My goodness, that was 4 members of Obs Gaming.
Pretty
already
surprising that Kagura was able to, survive the gank.
I thought for sure that because of the early rotation coming up from Obs Gaming will be enough, but obviously it wasn't.
This Kagura has a good mobility as well. She has shield, she has crowd control, and very mobile as well.
Very mobile, as you mentioned. Let's see if that will actually give a lot of for head start for Obs Gaming, but onto the bottom, Zapnu is actually separated here, but we do know that he's one of the best players out there. He will flicker out, but he will be chased out by the Lancelot. Unfortunately, of course, this is very early yet to actually force out the rotation.
It seems though that they want to gank that Zapnu. Unfortunately, they didn't succeed about doing so, and we can see here OBS Gaming taking in the first turtle of the game, and it looks like no steal for the side of Aether.
Not at all. They were far too late, and they will go for the wraparound. Here comes Jeff actually as well as Macbeth. They want to get a kill onto Pain as well as Rebo. Unfortunately, Yelly Hayes will get out of harm's way, or say that it will be lasted by that Harley. The end is very low, but they will still get the kill onto the Hylas. Nice knock up on 2. There is going to be the shutdown of the Harley. Double kill already for the Kagura. He might go for triple kill instead. And that was far so much of an overextension for Obs Gaming.
Yeah, that was a lot of kills on the side of Aether main, but although they had a lot of kills, you can see that the gold lead is still on the side of OBS Gaming. That is because they got the turtle.
Exactly. That's a lot of initial gold that we will get out.
Yep.
But I think that they shouldn't have forced out the overextensions for sure. Because if you think about it, they would have gotten a lot more as far as the gold deficit goes if they remained disciplined. But that obviously wasn't the case.
And definitely now we're actually seeing the carries of Aether main has just secured all their buffs, making sure that OBS Gaming won't be able to steal this. But Hanabi is all alone. This Hanabi definitely will need some backup. There might be a gank in here coming off from OBS Gaming.
Oh man, that is a good knockup, but the time journey will help Obs Gaming to really still put it through. Yelly Hayes is quite in trouble. He will activate ultimate right now. I think there will be darkness as well activated. Obs Gaming, and this means that they would just snowball out of control. 4 members, just like the previous, just like the start of the game. Always aggressive Zapnu.
Oh my goodness! Zapnu actually wanted to steal the trap. Unfortunately, wasn't successful, but it doesn't matter. Right now, we can see the pressure is coming from the side of OBS Gaming, taking down tier 1 turret on the top lane of Aether main.
YOLO onto the mid lane, actually just slowing down Rebo. There is going to be the pullback, but of course the rest of Aether main will help him out. No more further aggression coming out from Obs Gaming this time.
Yes, and the second turtle is now up, currently being contested by both of the teams. Looks like a fight will happen in here.
It will definitely happen this time. Akayo actually jumping in forward. There's a jump in as well from Zapnu. The ultimate activated, but the time journey will be there as well. Turtle will be slain on the hands of Aether main this time, but they might lose heroes right here. There is going to be a kill on the Diggy now. First kill from Aether main, but there is a rebuttal. Akai is down for the count. Diggy slowing down Yuji, but Yuji already far forward, and far backwards, I mean, and they will get out, but look at the snipe. The ambush from the Lancelot taking out Grushan that Zapnu down for the count.
There was so much burst damage coming up from that, Lancelot all alone. But we saw that a while ago. It seems Hanabi isn't joining any of the clashes right now. 0-0-0 score for that Hanabi. It seems that Aether main wants to put this on a late game.
Yeah.
Because they pick a marksman, we know that marksman will pretty much be helpful on late games. Macbeth here is solo finding a right,
that is going to be turn, giving him it. There's the connection from Coco. Coco will take down that Harley and end his streak. Even get the
And the kill went into Hanabi, allowing that Hanabi to just basically get more goals, try to farm as as soon as possible, so that she can be very helpful for the side of Aether main. But now we'll have to see. It seems this Lancelot will have to hide under turret. Pain being crowd controlled. Time bomb not connecting.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Fortunately. Then again, this is like we expected, a very close and intense match between both of these teams, the top teams of their respective clans or their guilds.
Definitely,
or their
and
overall
it looks
team.
like something is happening here
onto
on
the top
lane.
There's the end, there's the rest, there's the knockup onto 2, but did they have damage? Yes, they do. Hellcat will get the kill. Reba as well in trouble. Glorious Pathway activated, but he will not be able to escape. We're taking out 2 from the side of Aether main, and might be even transitioning into this bottom lane with Zapnu as well as YOLO. Actually, YOLO wing here. Yes, there's the LEAs with the activation of the ultimate. Pain in trouble from Zapnu. Zapnu will chase him down. Gusion will take him out. YOLO with the slow onto Akai. Akai will actually jump forward, but there will be a counter rebuttal from Zapnu, just dealing the damage. YOLO is here. They're actually tagging the turret for a little bit, but there comes the end. The skirmish has been far too long that the rest of the members of Ops Gaming are actually here already. The tower will be the turret will be taken out, as well as a little bit of pressure onto the top.
Definitely a lot of pressure coming from OBS Gaming. Just 7-minute game time. You can see here almost all of the creeps, especially on the top lane and the bottom lane, are going from the base of OBS Gaming towards the base of Aether main. Now, level 1 Lord is up right now. We can see here a lot of gold advantage on the side of OBS Gaming as well. And it seems a pressure here will come from OBS Gaming here in the middle lane. And anytime soon, this turret in the middle lane is going to go down.
And it will go down. This Ops Gaming squad, the 4-man squad that they always employ, has been successful so far with 11 kills to 7 of Aether main. If you discount their overextension in the early stages of the game, this has been perfect for Ops Gaming.
And definitely Coco here
there's
has to
the
back away,
but
ultimate is available here from Hylas.
Hylas, the activation of the Glorious Pathway, but of course the Hellcat will snipe one out. That's actually the Hanabi down for the count. Yeli Haze will actually here baiting on the time journey. Time journey already activated, and Yeli Haze yet to use his ultimate. The Wind Dance still available for Aetherman this time, but because of the man advantage that they do have for 10 some more seconds, they will actually try to take down the Lord. But this time Yeli Haze looking for a contest here around the Lord area. There comes a jump from Yeli Haze. The Lancelot activating the third rose, but there is going to be Gusion taking down the Kagura already up. Now Zapnu actually chasing them down. The silence of the rebound. Yeli Haze trying to save his teammates, activating his ultimate as well. The Wind Dance already committed, and there is no kill going for Aether main so far. Zapnu though very low, will chase down by Yeli Haze, but this might be a bait as Yeli Haze is low, very low. Glorious Pathway activated, but it will not be used offensively, super defensively, but it will not be enough though, as the kill will still be there. What a play by Gusion.
And definitely we saw there a while ago, Lancelot was actually zoned out by the Grok on the side of OBS Gaming, not allowing that Lancelot to do burst damage for OBS Gaming, allowing OBS Gaming to actually contest this Lord area. And I think it's going to be too late for Aether main to actually try to steal that Lord. Sorry, Yuji, using that Kagura right now.
Unfortunately, they don't have the resources to even take them out. And Ops Gaming, even though they were very low in health, they just went straight to the Lord when they could have backed down and just healed up for a bit, because they know that there is just a little bit of timing before the members of Aetherman actually respawn.
And it's very risky in case that Kagura tried to steal that Lord. You can see here no turrets down on the side yet of OBS Gaming, and we have here few turrets remaining on the side of Aetherman. Definitely they're feeling the pressure right now with Zapnu in here.
Man, we actually lost our visual.
There we go. Zapnu, as I was mentioning a while ago, was pushing there on the bottom lane. Split push here. We can see top lane. There we see the Lord. Bottom lane, it is Zapnu and the rest of the members of OBS Gaming. It looks like Yeli is going to be caught out here with a second steal coming out from that Diggy. At the same time, this Hellcat is doing some push, but it was an overextend from Jeffrey Kitty.
But he did made enough space for the rest of his members to actually take down the bottom tier 3 turret. Here comes the end. Actually, look at the time journey. Very timely from Ops Gaming to stop the aggression from Aether main because they can't control them with any disables. Dian, the Grok, very tanky and very courageous as well. He will be chased down by Aether main, and they will not chase any further as they don't have any vision of the other members of Ops Gaming.
Definitely, if Aether main really wants to win this game, they have to make it up to the late game, because that is where Hanabi is going to be very useful, doing burst damage just there on the back lane. And let's look at the itemization in here. Look at that. Triple retribution on the side of OBS Gaming. So definitely we understand how they snowballed.
Yeah, have to hold that thought as Zapnu will be forced out. Well, he is very mobile for sure.
Yeah,
and again, it's always just attracting the members of Aether main to commit to him, while the rest of his teammates will just take out the tier 2 into the mid lane. It will be taken out already because of the items and the damage that Ops Gaming does have right now. And here comes Dian actually being very far forward under the turrets and under the members of Aether main. He will survive for a bit. Will he be supported? Here comes Kelly Hayes actually jumping forward, but again, they were baited out. The Righteous Glory, the Glorious Pathway activated to help Ellie Hayes, but it will not be enough. He will get out. The time journey activated once again. Ops Gaming will be safe. I don't know why, I don't know how, but they just survive every onslaught that Aether main does.
This is because a member of OBS Gaming now has an item that will not allow or lessen the amount of heal or lifesteal that the Aether main members can actually have. So there we go. Still, you know, again, it has to be late game, but it's only 12-minute game time before we can, you know, actually see this Hanabi burst so much damage. Right now, it's not helping that much, and pretty much OBS Gaming is doing a good job in terms of zoning out the rest of the carries of Aether main.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty positive that Ops Gaming identified that flaw in the side of Aether main. They're keeping up the pressure, always making sure that they right up the faces of Aether main, not giving them any space to farm.
Definitely.
And really controlling this Hanabi, who's 1-1-1, level 12 only.
This Jeff Cutie Forever has been known to be a really good you know, side laner, wherein it will just confuse all the opponents. Oh, and it looks like a fight is gonna happen in here. Nope, they're basically poking each other. But look at that, 9 seconds from now, level 2 Lord is gonna go up anytime soon.
Here comes the jump from the Akai. They identified where Zapnu is, and they grab the damage. And what a perfect initiation there from the Akai, activating the Windlands when Zapnu was near a wall. That's why it's always pushing him against the wall. Also, that results to a chain of stuns onto Zapnu, and Zapnu can't even get out.
And there we go. Right now, we can see here Aether main, it appears they're trying to, you know, step up a little bit more. They were that kill from on that Zapnu all alone was allowed them to actually regain map control somehow, at least for their jungle area. And it looks like finally one turret down on the side of OBS Gaming here on the bottom lane.
Yeah, the first tower, Kane will actually take it as Lancelot, even hiding behind the bushes. This is a respawn already for Gushan this time, but
definitely
so
they also have to clear the lane on the
Oh
bottom lane.
no, they catch up Yelly Hayes this time, a very tanky target, but he's being slowed down, being pulled back as well, but try to jump out away. Here comes Dian actually with the crowd control. It will not be enough as I will take him out. Ultimate activated as well. Jeff Cutie Forever has to go out of the way, but he will not be able to do so. An overextension from Ops Gaming for sure. Then they will be punished for 2 heroes. This is 5 versus 3. Ops Gaming, they definitely don't have the advantage this time. And look at that Pac-Man even showing himself. It actually means that he will finish up. Zapnu though,
in the middle
push. It will not be enough though. Zapnu, no! There's just so much damage.
Decision, but thanks to the mobility of that Gushan, he is able to escape this
Two
Akai.
knockup from YOLO. This time, he's against 3. 1 versus 3. You know that the numbers will not be in his favor. Zapnu though wants to punish Yelly Hayes. He does have the damage, but can he finish this off? I think Yelly Hayes is just making the space for the rest of his team to actually take out the level 2 Lord. Zapnu still dealing damage. Zapnu still dealing with him. There is going to be the ultimate activated. The Lord already taken out, and Zapnu is quite in trouble. He might have taken out 1, but he already exchanged his life.
That was so intense, Wolf. Now we can see here Aether main showing some power. They want to come back in here. They're catching up in terms of gold. 5k gold lead now in favor of OBS Gaming. A while ago it was a large difference, but now they even took this level 2 Lord.
Also,
it seems as we're going to the late game
it is. Hanabi. Of
Hanabi,
course,
definitely.
it's going to be Hanabi time pretty soon. Let's see if it will be effective though, as we have yet to see a, a, dis a disciplined 5-man takeout from Ops Gaming. I think if they do team fight, they have legit contention versus Aether main, but we're about to see.
Hanabi, though, will have to be very careful on the ganks coming up from the assassins available on the side of OBS Gaming. They have a Hellcurt, they have a Jushan, and we have a pause request. We just are not sure from which team this is coming from. You know, that was really intense. Yes. We all thought that it is going to be an end soon because OBS Gaming is showing a lot of power and, you know, control over the game. But then again,
mistakes were made. I would say, I think that majority of the fact that they're in this position was because of their overextension again. There were, I think, 2 overextensions in the previous matches, as in the previous skirmishes that we saw. One from Hellcurt and another from I believe, who jumped in? I forgot. There was someone who jumped in from the side of Ops Gaming. Probably, it was Grok. It was Grok. It was Grok.
Yeah.
It was Grok. He was singled out. They thought that they could kill off Akai, but of course they were baited in, and they committed so much, and unfortunately they were punished because of it.
Yeah, and this is very scary now. This is a moment that I'm pretty sure OBS Gaming is scared about because it's already late game. Hanabi, there is a marksman on the side of Aether main that can, you know, when this Hanabi is able to free hit either of the member, could it be tank or another squishy heroes on the side of OBS Gaming. It could be a disaster for OBS Gaming.
It definitely could be a disaster for Ops Gaming if that happens. Let's see if they will actually commit all of those mistakes. I think they're moving. They have moved already to the bottom part of the map where the Lord was. So probably they will be able to take that one out, and then for sure that when another team fight breaks out, it's going to be an even match between those 2 teams. I will also have to take note that the advantage already objective-wise is already on the side of Ops Gaming, able to take out Tier 3 turret down the bottom lane. Also, the Tier 3 turrets in the mid and the top lane are already very low.
Low on HP.
Maybe if Ops Gaming were able to split the composition of Aether main, maybe they can go for those cheapy tower dives.
Yes, here we go. We're back in a game of Aether main versus OBS Gaming. We can see here the itemization. I think one more item. This Hanabi is gonna lock her items in, and there we go. It looks like they're gonna take this tier 1 turret in the middle lane of OBS Gaming. Meanwhile, on the top lane, it looks like there is a 2 versus 1. Jeff for Kitty Forever is not gonna back away in there. Too much damage coming up from the marksman Hanabi all alone.
Yeah, he stayed for too long for sure. I think it was just trying to show out the minion wave. Unfortunately, of course, it was punished by the mobility that the Aether main squad has right now, and they might be able to single out once more. And there is going to be a pause. I think it is the Diggy in trouble right now. Oof.
Yes, a pause request. Do we know which team asked for a pause?
I actually didn't see it.
We didn't see it. We didn't know.
I wasn't able to see it.
Yeah.
that is really unfortunate.
Probably it could be a lag request for pause because there's a lag or a tech issue. But as far as we know,
it was Ops Gaming.
Tactical pauses are not allowed in this competition. So in case they just want to break the momentum, it is not allowed. They could be the team that asked for that could be punished of some sort. But anyway, guys, let us know in the comments which team are you vouching for. Just probably could press like if you're vouching for OBS Gaming, and heart for if you're vouching for Aether main. And then again, late game Wolf. It's Hanabi time. It's time. Usually, it's time for marksman to shine.
Yeah, for sure. As far as hero goes, surely the marksmen really thrive during the late game. They do have the advantage. They scale the most out of the items that they get as compared to other types of heroes out there. But I think overall, as a play style, it's gonna be up to whoever makes the graver mistakes.
Definitely,
like right now, Hellcurt was singled out on the top lane. Diggy might be next. There's a lot of advantage already for the side of Aether main that they can even close this game out, because if the Diggy gets taken down, this could mean that this is a 5 versus 3 situation for like 30 seconds, and 30 seconds is more than enough for the rest of Aether Main to actually blow this game off.
But do take note, Wolf. This team, Aether Main, still has to take a lot of turrets down.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because you know there are still a lot of turrets up on the side of OBS Gaming, particularly tier 2 and tier 3 turrets on all of the lanes. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think on the top,
so more jobs has to be done in here.
They still have tier 2 up top, I believe.
And mid as well, I think.
Yeah, mid. And actually all lanes, I believe.
Yeah, I think all lanes.
Yeah.
But luckily, they got all of the tier 1 turrets. But then again, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see how this will go, because as far as I can remember, during the qualifiers round, we saw there a carry actually making a comeback in terms of, you know, sustaining and, you know, securing the win for their team, because they have this carry all on luck items already. Unfortunately, though, they still has to take a lot of turns down, and their base, however, or their core, however, is already open. No more turns. So definitely, you know, a lot of winning conditions still, a lot of reasons, you know, probably just one mistake could give you a win or a lose.
You know, again, the thing with Ops Gaming is that they had all the safety net in the world, because they worked hard for it in the early game, early attrition, early to the mid game for sure. They took down objectives. They made sure that no turrets will be pushed against them, and this means that they had a bigger set of defenses for themselves, and that means that the tier 2 turrets will be that added layer, as we mentioned, but already taken out up top. And another pause right after we get back to the game.
That was like 1 minute.
Yeah.
I know, 1 second game time. We
Only a second.
Well,
I think the Diggy was able to get out because he was alive, unless of course that's.
And I saw though the Hylos was just there on the base. So I think they're still fixing some issues in terms of, you know, connectivities and such. Well, anyway, guys, again, you're currently watching the match between OBS Gaming versus Aether Main. Don't forget to use the hashtag #BeLegendary in your live chats, and of course, if you have social media posts, just add it as well. So probably Monsoon and, you know, the Mineski team will be able to read all your comments and suggestions as well. Us too. We might check it out if you have a message for happy birthday greetings to Wolf, right? And of course, again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
And I believe so. You know, Mobile Legends is a game that is being played not only by, you know, 20s and above, but also I think even the young ones and even the older ones, like even the mommies.
I think I know a lot of moms who actually play Mobile Legends and allow their children to even play the game. So this game is for anyone, for everyone,
for all ages, for all genders,
of all ages.
Yeah,
for sure.
Even if you have broken teeth, even if you don't have hair,
doesn't matter what
doesn't matter how you look like. Yeah. And of course, we also have Squad Rally Day epic giveaway, because MLBB Mobile Legends Backpack is celebrating the very first May 15th Squad Rally Day. So there's basically a lot of events in game that you can check out. It already started last May 11 and it's gonna last until May 15th. So do make sure you check that. Make sure you log in the game so you can check out what is happening.
Will be Tuesday, and wow, all right. For the Filipino fans out there, of course, we have a holiday tomorrow, so you can play a lot. But back to the game we go. Yelly Haze against the end. There's the Glorious Pathway activated for the rest of Aether Main to close in onto Ops Gaming. But Ops Gaming said, you committed the ultimate, let's back out, let's disengage. We will have the advantage on the next skirmish. That could happen, but they aren't doing so. They actually activated the time journey this time to help Dian get out. The Dark is activated as well as Aether Main. They are collapsing back, disengaging back. And Ops Gaming, surely they're feeling the power that Aether Main already has got right now. As far as gold lead goes, it's on the side of Aether Main this time, 58k. You also have to take note the tier 3 turret taken out top. Tier 2 was next for the mid lane, with Hanabi getting the last hit.
Yeah, we can see Hanabi's Forbidden Jutsu Higanbana is doing a lot
of
AoE damage for OBS Gaming, and it appears, we don't know if Jeffrey Cutie Forever using this Hellguard is gonna back away or basically just do a segue push there on the top lane.
Looks like he will just hide around bushes. And the tier 3 turret taken up top. There is gonna be an ambush here, ready for Aether main, but Ops Gaming knew the better. They will not overly commit on that
we can see one member of Aether Gaming just there in a base waiting. I think he knows, he could sense it, he could feel it. Probably one member of OBS Gaming is gonna do a segue push somewhere here in the lane. This Lancelot is just there on the base waiting for the
Zapno! He might be able to kill Hanabi, but Hanabi at this rate is very tanky right now. It's not an easy target already for Zapno. Aethermain really wanted to control this Lord area, and Ops Gaming wanted to contest. No one being successful just yet. Another pause, unfortunately, guys. The 2B.
I really like that, ultimate name of Hanabi. So long, Forbidden Jutsu Higanbana. Can you say that?
Forbidden Jutsu Higanbana. Okay.
And Ninjutsu Soul Scroll, whatever.
Yeah, Ninjutsu Soul Scroll.
Well, anyway, going back, it's another pause request, probably still fixing some tech issues, but then again, don't worry about that. They're working on fixing that. So let's go back to what is happening or what other events we still have in game. So again, that event in game is where we can actually win a lot of rewards in game. There's also a free hero event on the May 15th. So basically all heroes, you can use that, I think, in the casual games as well in the brawl games.
Oh, so they can use all the heroes.
All heroes,
wow, that's
except
amazing.
for ranked games. Except for ranked games.
Okay, so you can't use the heroes for ranked games, but you can use them in casual games.
That's good enough for you to, test all the heroes that you probably wanting to buy, but
for sure.
Basically, it's a good time. So what day? Yeah, it's a Tuesday. May 15th is a Tuesday.
That is a Tuesday.
And apart from that, Wolf, do you know that the players of Mobile Legends has a chance to, battle the developers of Mobile Legends themselves?
Okay, wow.
Yep, they just basically have to sign up. There's a link on the Mobile Legends Facebook page. I believe so. There is also an available, link to where you can actually sign up if you want to beat
the developers.
If you want to beat the developers. So we'll see. This is where you can find it. And I think it is going to go live on the YouTube
oh, cool.
YouTube
that
channel.
Would be streamed live.
Yep.
Wow,
so
that is an exciting
imagine
thing.
if you won the battle against the developers.
Yeah,
you'll be proud of yourself.
For sure. I mean, for sure, they put a feature on
that's
you.
a good bragging rights. About like,
more than
hey,
bragging rights.
did you know that you can even take a screenshot, or you don't even have to take a screenshot because it's going to go live.
It's gonna
you
go
just
live.
have
yeah, I guess, guys, to log in May 15th and play a lot of games. There's a lot of...
Don't forget to sign up, guys. You have to sign up.
A lot of things are going to happen on May 15th.
May 15th.
Wow.
And apart from that, as far as I know, there will be a new mode that will be available in-game, Mayhem mode, wherein you'll be surprised on what skills the heroes might have. I actually have no idea myself, but Vil a while ago hinted me probably you'll see Bruno having a different skills, like probably Bruno having bigger skills. I don't know. We'll just have to find out, but definitely watch out for that, guys.
Man, it's really exciting if someone like an Akai having access to the cables of Fanny. I mean,
imagine a fat
pretty OP, but
Panda.
Yeah, Panda doing the cables.
Well,
yeah, that would be really exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, just for fun, of course.
For fun.
And apart from that, guys, another event by Mobile Legends Moonton team is that they have this the Mightiest 5 special posing contest. As far as I know, yeah, you can win diamonds in here. I'm not sure how much, but you just basically have to have a group picture with your friends, 5 of you, then you just have to, take a really good pose. Just like what we have from the pro teams that we have here in this competition.
Yeah, maybe your usual teammates, your usual 5-man stack, and just take a picture.
Well, no, usually you just have to take a picture and submit it to where they want you to submit it. But again, guys, well, going back to the tally of the tournament, we have mentioned a while ago already that OBS Gaming and Aether Main already has 2 points, and we're currently just on game 1. So it's either one of the team will take home another 2 points, or it will be 1-1.
Yeah. For of course, you want to secure as much points as possible.
Yeah, because we're just going to pick top 8. There are 10 teams battling in here in the round robin match, and well, only 2 will be actually left out because we're getting 8 teams, right?
Do we have the tally?
Do we have tally? Can we actually
we can actually show this in the meantime while we are waiting. There you go, of course.
So far, we can see here Aether, Valkyrie, and Digital Devils Professionals having 4 points. So basically, they are the top players, top teams rather, right now. Well, we have to find out later again for the results of OBS Gaming. And of course,
so Obs Gaming already played 2 games. They tied it up with White Rascals. That means that they have 3 points because they also defeated Obs Raven themselves. They're also their team with 2-0.
And for sure, some teams really has to catch up.
Yep.
Digital Devils, No Limit, Digital Devils, Demon Kings, and Vicious and Delicious has 0 points yet. So, but well, there's our regular season is up until June 9, so there is a lot of catching up for them.
Yeah.
They can still catch up basically, but of course, as much as possible, you wanna secure points already.
Yeah, secure points as much as possible. Like Hobbs Gaming as well as White Rascals, they have 3 points, 4 points already for Aether, Valkyrie, and Digital Devil for Professionals. That's what we saw earlier. The Digital Devils Professionals, I believe they were up against.
The pretty interesting in here is that White Rascals having these 3 points. They actually got lucky about getting in here because it's supposed to be Nimbus Gaming. They're replacing Nimbus Gaming because Nimbus Gaming got disqualified because majority of their members won't be able to go in here in the Philippines because some members are actually outside the Philippines.
That's
so
sad.
that is why White Rascals is replacing their slot in this tournament. But you know what? I really like what Rascals is showing up so far in the tournament. Look at that. They got 3 points.
Yep.
They got 3 points, and they're part of the top players or top teams right now.
Yeah. And we have to take note. The bottom 2 teams will be out of the tournament.
Yep.
I haven't seen any 0 points. Oh, no. Actually, it's Vicious and Delicious. 2 games already. 2 series. And they both lost them. We saw them earlier. They were up against Aether, Valkyrie. Aether, it was Aether, Valkyrie with 4 points already, defeating Demon Kings. There you go, and Vicious and Delicious. So they do have they have the lead right now for sure. Let's see if they can stay this time. It's going to be up for both of the main teams of their squad, Aether main as well as Ops Gaming, to lift the banners of their clan. And it seems like Aether main are on the lead right now despite them trailing majority of the game. In the late game, they had the Hanabi, and they're showing why a marksman could be put in a position where he could be successful.
Yeah, because so far they have taken down, tier 2 turrets as well and all of the lanes of OBS Gaming. So we're seeing some chance on the side of Aether main this time. And of course, OBS Gaming has to definitely, be more careful. And I think it's a battle of like, who will have a wrong execution this time, because we're already on the late game, and so yeah. We'll have to see. Oh, by the way, I want to shout out to those people we're currently watching right now on our English live stream asking for shout out. So shout out to John Narzoles, Eric Del Barrio, Mark Gelizon, Zian Evangelista, Javar Claridad, Ron Reyes of Team MLB, Yanyan Francisco, Jim Gabriel, and friends, Solitaire Kilang. So some viewers here are actually watching with their friends right now.
Wow.
They mentioned me in the live. They mentioned to me in the live chat.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much, guys. And type there in the live chat, happy birthday, Wolf, as well as happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, so let us know in the live chat, guys, which team you think is gonna win this game. How about you?
Yeah, I think there's a big fan base, by the way, for both of these teams, right?
One of the teams, yeah, right. But I think it is currently more obvious on the side of OBS Gaming because they have Zapnu in there, which
Zapnu
is they actually call Zapnu as one of the oppas of Mobile Legends because it looks like a Korean oppa. They said she actually has a lot of female fans.
Wow,
Female
that's
fans.
amazing.
When he goes live stream there on Facebook, you will see there a lot of females would comment in the live chat and such.
Yeah.
And I just share it.
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe, but
a true superstar. I mean, it's
Yeah.
attracting a lot of audience.
well, not only because probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think we do have the
Yeah.
game. We head back to the game right now.
finally, okay.
Well, those who are fans of Zapnu, you can have to raise your hand, give him the energy, because right now Obs Gaming are definitely feeling a lot of pressure right now. Aether main on the advantage with, I mean, the turrets are evened out, but it feels like the gold is still on the side of Aether
Yeah.
main, and you can feel the momentum also shifted on the side of Aether main.
Yes, for
this
both
time.
of the teams, 2 turrets left on their side, but it is a question. It appears Aether main is going for the level 3 Lord already. Of course, this Hanabi is gonna dish out a lot of damage already.
It's gonna be quick.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely quick, and it looks like OBS Gaming is not gonna contest it in any way.
There you
we
go.
go.
The quickness, as we've mentioned.
Yep.
Lord, of course, the level 3 Lord in the favor of Aether main. This means that they do have so much firepower this time. Unfortunately, not the best spawn for this Lord, as it will be onto the top lane. Again, the turret's already pushed out onto the top. But this is still advantage in favor of Aether main nonetheless.
Yep.
Nubs Gaming, how can they defend? It's gonna be really hard for them.
Look at that. Gold lead is now on the side of Aether Gaming as
6K.
well as the kills. And
Yes,
by the
that's
way,
true.
guys, we all know that there is a guest coin in game. So in case there is a 1-1, we asked the developers of Moontoon who's gonna win in the guest coin. It's going to be the team who has the most number of kills. So for some reason, the kills will somehow matter on this tournament for just the guest coins in game. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, we do have so much firepower from Aether main. They do
there.
have the Lord. Can precast all of their buffs right now.
Yep.
Zapnu will have to get out. Yeah, he's actually activating the ultimate after the jump, securing the tier 3 turret out to the mid. One more ultimate for themselves, but they will still take out the Grok very easily. Look at the damage coming out from Aether main. They're just shredding apart Obs Gaming right now. They are already taking out 2. Might even find more. YOLO very low, but they will take out the core. That was a very long pause, but Aether main showed